Hello everybody. I'm sure you must have noticed that our national flag has been appropriated in the last few weeks by the so-called Freedom Convoy. For this small but vocal group of people, use of the flag is a way to equate their opposition to vaccinations and health measures with the values of freedom and patriotism. It is nothing less than a claim on Canadian identity. This puts the rest of us in an uncomfortable position. Many of us are proud of our flag and what we think it represents, values like peace, tolerance, and a respect for different cultures. But right now, when you see someone flying one, it conjures up images of disorder, intolerance, and division. With this in mind, and given that Tuesday was National Flag of Canada Day, I think it's worth looking at why it is that a piece of fabric can be so inspiring or so fraught. Now, a flag in itself isn't intrinsically special, but when we imbue flags with meaning and significance, with values and identity, that's when they become important. That meaning can often be profound. A flag of resistance can be a rallying symbol of liberation and solidarity. For a long time, simply flying a rainbow flag was an act of tremendous courage, and there are many places where it still is. It isn't just a question of whether we fly a flag, but how. We lower the Canadian flag in mourning on occasions such as Remembrance Day. We flew it at half-mast to remember and honor Indigenous children and survivors of residential schools. So the meaning we convey can be respect, compassion, and sorrow as well. And understanding our flag's meaning also means understanding that that meaning may be very different for different people. For many people, the flag of British Columbia or Canada inspires a sense of pride or a shared community. But these flags come freighted with a long colonial legacy. And to Indigenous communities, they can be a reminder that colonialism still casts a long shadow over their lives and their land. So there's reason to be somewhat uneasy about the reverence some people have for flags and other symbols of nationhood and identity. It can be easy to confuse objects with what they symbolize. Now, demagogues are masters of taking advantage of that confusion, undermining the values of civil society while they wrap themselves in its trappings. Other people try to divorce flags from their meaning altogether. They claim that a flag that symbolizes hate, oppression, and slavery, like the American Confederate flag, is just about heritage or history. That is being willfully naive at best, and at worst, it's a dog whistle to the very worst impulses and emotions among us. The sight of demonstrators in Ottawa openly flying Confederate and Nazi flags alongside the Canadian flag was deeply disturbing. A flag then can include and embrace, or it can exclude and divide. It can be a source of healing and comfort, or it can wound and threaten. But ultimately, our actions lend a flag its meaning. And as we commemorate the Canadian flag this week, I think it's worth reflecting on the actions we can take to give this flag deeper meaning, the things we can do to strengthen our democracy. So to celebrate the birthday of the Canadian flag, let's reclaim it for the values that will make our country better.